know if anyone's here. Oh, hello. Hello, Half. How you going? No, you're definitely not banned. No, you're my biggest contributor to the comments, I think. So today what we're going to be looking at is fixing up this atrocious stats screen because it's awful. So we're going to fix it up. As you can see, it's all over the place. So we're going to organize it a bit, make it look prettier, and make it a lot nicer. Yeah, it's been so long since we've talked. How are you going? Good to see you. It must be very late for you, isn't it? Or is it not? I don't know. Time zones are weird, as we've discussed. Time zones are very weird. So yeah, this is what the stats currently look like. So this is after you've died, you get presented with this screen to tell you basically everything that's happened during your run. It's only 8 p.m. Okay. For some reason in my head, I thought it was much later than that for you. 8 p.m. is a reasonable time. You go to bed at 6 p.m.? I go to bed at often I'm in bed at 8:30, so I can't really talk. But 6 is... Oh, no, you should have been in bed. Yeah, should have been. I missed the should have just then. And I've just been in bed for 2 hours. I was like, whoa. No, okay, should have. So yeah, I need to think about how this is going to look. I think what I want to do, and we're about to get some very nice paintings in Paint with mouse again. But I think what I want to do is have this be a lot more organized and a lot more readable. Maybe even some icons in there. So what I'm thinking is if we've got the... here we go. This will be fun. What does it look like? That. I think that's like... Ooh. Something like that. Close enough. Try to go to bed at 6. 6 till 4 a.m. That's quite a gap. That is quite a gap. But yeah, so what I think I want... So as you can... The way this works is I've just got a big map, essentially, of the different stats and the values associated with them, and then I just print them all out in order. So obviously that's not going to work. I'm going to have to do some categorization. But as you can see, these resource collected, there's a bunch of different ones, and they're all over the place. So I need to group these together, basically group things together. So it would be resource. Oh, I should just type this, shouldn't I? Resources collected, and then it would be things like gem, metal, whatever, blah de blah. And then, hey, I need to think of the order for things. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it up so that instead of just reading straight out of the map, it will go through some other function first that formats it all and then can print it onto this screen. So I'm going to close... No, I'm going to leave that open because I will want to refer back to it, I think. And if I close it, I'll have to play the game until I can see it again. Okay, so the run stats screen. So yeah, basically what it does at the moment is it just gets the stats and literally just goes through them. And this is not going to do... So where do I get the stats? I must get them on the onload. Do I? On enter? Oh, I've got a format stats function, but it does nothing. Okay, we're off to a good start. This is where we're going to be doing everything. I should have put a to-do here. I don't know why I did that. Okay, so the stats are good. Okay, so I think what we want to do... is create a... I don't know why my thing's showing up there. That's weird. Create a wrapped text object, which is the formatted stats. And then we can put this here. What is going on? Why is the autocomplete down here? Something strange is happening. I was just messing around with my monitors a bit to try and get things organized. So maybe there's something funky going on. Well, I might have to restart IntelliJ. That's funny. Oh, I should probably not do this just yet. This might actually be a bit tricky because I want it... Like, I've got 2 columns at the moment, essentially. Maybe I just need to order things rather than creating a single... Yeah, it's weird how it does the... I've actually not encountered this before, but I don't think... You know, maybe I have. But it is weird that it can't just figure out where the cursor is and show the thing there. But yeah, so this wrap text object might not actually be what I want, because basically what this is, I've got like a little helper that it will, wrap text essentially for me. But I think I want 2 different columns. So I think what I probably need to do is create 2 array lists, one with the title and one with the value. And then I can spit them all out appropriately. But yeah, I don't think a wrap text object is going to be what I want to do. So I think what I want actually is an array list of strings. This is going to annoy me. I can already tell. Called it's just string of, and it's an array. Gee, I'm all over the shop this morning. Formatted stat headers, and then we'll create one for values. And I'm also going to leave it as a string because I'll format them appropriately as well, I think. So we can do pretty much what we're already doing here. I'm just going to copy this for the moment, pop that in there. And then instead of doing this, what we can do is we can go through the formatted stat headers. And we can say that the header is the formatted headers dot get I. This is really... Have you ever been able to fix it? 2001 Herney? I recognize your name. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. But have you ever been able to fix the IntelliJ autocomplete thing? Because it's already doing my head in. Okay, and so this will be the header. And the value will be the formatted values.get I. And we can just put the value in like that. That's nice and easy. Okay, and so then down here, we don't want to do any of that, but what we do want to do, we need to initialize these arrays. So the formatted stat headers is a new array list, and the values is also a new array list. Oops. And for the moment, I'm just going to whack them straight in. Pronounced turn. Yeah, cool. I might restart it because I will be too annoyed otherwise, I think. I'll just quickly give this a crack, and then maybe it'll be quick as to restart it, won't it? Hopefully. In the meantime, we can look at my beautiful painting. Okay, yeah, no, that was quick. Hopefully it actually fixes it, though. So yeah, for the moment, I'm just gonna whack these straight in. So, look at that, it's fixed. Thank you. Thank you very much. The key, and then the values, we can add the formatted value. So the problem I'm gonna run into is ordering things. Yeah, so I might have to create some sort of like some data somewhere that tells me what order things should appear in, because I think they should always be in the same order, you know. So it's like the resource stats are always first, and then it's always, you know, oxygen, and then it's always parts, and then it's always money or something like that, so that it's just in a fixed order. So I need to figure out what I am doing. Oh dear. I wonder if maybe I can. So let me see. Where do I get the stats again? Get run stats. So this is a hash. Oh, don't want to go in there. This is a hash map. So when do I add to run stats? So I add to the run stats. So this is basically always just going to be one of these pointing to some value that gets incremented somehow. So I'm wondering if I can use these sort of prefixes as a way of organizing things first, and then I can, yeah, make things a bit more organized. So what I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking, is we go through all of the stats and we look at the name of the stat, and basically the first, oh, some of these won't work, but basically we create a new map that has the first bit of the name. Oh, this is actually quite a complex thing. Let's see. Let's see. So what I'm thinking is we have a hash map of, because I think what actually I need to do, I don't know if I need to have the resources pre-formatted. Sorry, not the resources, like the values that are over here pre-formatted, because I can just look up the stats thing. It's more the order and the formatting of the names of the things. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So I want an array list of the formatted stat headers, and then I also want an array list, I think, of the stat keys. So this tells me the order that I'm going to be putting things out in. And so I will be going through the stat keys. Going through the stat keys, and I can get the stat key, and then I can get the value from the stats. And then that value, we can do what we were doing before, where we format that value before we display it, because I think this will always pretty much be the same formatting. Okay, that's good. So then down here, we want the stat keys. And then I think I also want to, for the moment, have this is just like a temp thing, is a hash map of strings to strings, which is the I don't know, I'll call it like the prefix map for the moment. And so as I go through, I'm going to do like a first pass of all of these keys. Okay, do a first pass of these. And then when I am going through these the first time, what I want to do... Actually, I think I can probably do this all in one. No, I can't, I don't think. Yeah, so as I go through these, I'm going to look at the... And this, I think this can be a fancy, one of these fancy arrays. Hang on. Show me what you got. Oh, it's just telling me that it's empty. I think I can do a, do one of these things, because I don't need to know the position. So, for each stat, I want to get the first thing before the first underscore. So dot, what is it? Index of, I think it gets the first one, doesn't it? So int, and I'm sure there's a better way of doing this. Equals stat dot substring 0 to the end. I can never remember if substring includes the end index or if it's excluded. Exclusive, yeah, cool. So I think that should be right. And then I can pop into my prefix map. Oh, actually, I think I want this to be an array list of strings. So all of the keys that start with a prefix will end up in this array list. So there'll be a map. So say we've got like the resource collected. I don't know why I keep trying to... I don't know why I'm showing you here. In here, so anything that has like oxygen as the first word, all of these stats will end up in a list together, clumped. So I need to... Yeah, I need to go like this. Array list of strings. Stat group. Naming things is so hard. Why is naming things so hard? So the stat group is the prefix map get or default, and we're going to pass in the prefix that we just figured out. And the default value is going to be a new array list. And I might need to type this. Why doesn't it like this? Oh, yeah, okay. So we get that, and then the stat group we want to add the current stat into. So this should group... No, it doesn't like that. I'm going to ignore that for now. So this stat group holds, or should hold, all of the stats that have a given prefix. So, you know, all of the oxygen ones will be in one array list, and then, you know, all of the drill ones, I don't know how many groups to do, but it should group everything together. And then what we can do is we can go through the list of... I might actually make somewhere, just for the moment, I'm going to be very hacky about it. And hard code the headers. But so I guess we probably want like the money ones first. I don't know. This will be something that I can easily change around. There are some ones that are going to be tricky to do with this system, but we'll see how this goes for the moment. I just want to get something displayed on the screen. first before we get too fancy with it. Oxygen resource. Is it just resource? Something like that. Let's see. Resources. Okay, so we're just gonna do this for the moment. And we will see how we go. So what I want to do is I'm going to have to do a double for loop here, I think. So I'm going to go through all of the... This will be all the prefix keys. There's a new array list from the prefix map key set. And I can go through that. And again, I think this can be one of the fancy ones. So this will be a string prefix in prefix keys. So then I want to get the array list of the actual items inside that prefix list. So this array list will be called, I guess I'll call it the same thing, stat group. And that will equal the prefix map.get the prefix. And then I can go through this, and then we've got the string of the key in the stat group. And so into the formatted stat headers, I can add, for the moment, I'm just going to add this, and then into the stat keys, I can also add this. Right, okay. This is good, I think. We'll run it and see. So what I'm expecting, I'm going to have to play the game a little bit so that we've got some stats to look at. Why do I not use... Oh. Okay, yeah, no, I've done this completely wrong. What I wanted to be doing is I want to be going through the headers here instead. Because otherwise I'm not going to be going in the order that I want at all. Okay, so let's see how we go. Oh. Why is it zooming in over there? Oh well, we just won't zoom in. I always forget to unzoom anyway. Okay, so let's see. Oh, so I should explain that there's been quite a bit of change since the last stream, because in the last stream where I was streaming this game, things were not left in a very good spot. And then for some reason, I just did everything. I got sick of it all being broken, so I just fixed it without recording it at all. But I've fixed it up so that now, as you can see, we've got the material types are just typed, and I've got color palettes now. So each asteroid, despite having the same resources, so it's all rock, powder, mineral, gem, it's all the same, but I've got a color palette so that each asteroid can have different colored materials on it. So if I just choose a thing to go to, I didn't look at all. This might be helpful though, because I've removed the hack where I had the completely overpowered drill bit. Okay, so I think I'll probably die straight away just so that we don't take too long doing this, but I do want to mine a little bit so that we can see some stats and mine multiple resources. Good, good, good. There's some metal, yes. Cool. And then if I leave, we die. Good. And then we get an error. Very good. Very good. Cannot invoke this because stats is null. That was unexpected. Very unexpected. Stat group. Oh, I don't ever... Yeah, okay. So I think what I want to do is here, I want to put this back. Yeah, I need to do that. Need to do that. Whoops. My bad. My bad. Oh, shit. I forgot about my tea again. Hopefully it's on the cusp of being too cold. I knew this would happen. I knew, I knew that I would forget about it again. Okay. Okay. It doesn't really matter where I go, I don't think. I'm going to do this. Good. Okay. Let's try again. I guess it doesn't really matter where I drop because I'm going to not do so well. I'm going to die anyway. Drop one of these just to use something. Very good. May as well use a couple just for fun. Alright. And actually, maybe I should get rescued instead of going back up to the top. I don't know if I got a stat for that. Actually, I should do that. Here we go. Okay. Whew. That's quite the debt. So now we get hopefully a different error. No, we get a very similar error. So this is interesting. Oh, so I must just yeah. So I think all I really want to do is if the stat group is null, then I want to continue on the loop and just skip that header. Because if there's nothing in the stat group, then we don't need to display it. Because I hadn't spent any money. Stats only get added when you actually contribute to the stat. So if I haven't spent any money, then it won't have a stat for it. Alright, let's try again. Third time's the charm, surely. Very good, alright. Put one of these down. Alright. Just basically need to wait for my oxygen to run out. Any second now. Alright. Hey, okay. Oh, yes. We got progress. This is good. This is very good. Got, things are grouped together. That's good. Oxygen run out 31. I feel like that should only be 1. I might have to look into that. But this is good. This is good. We're on the right track, I think. But maybe what I want to do... So what I want to do is I want to strip the header. Oh, I think I've just had a bit of an epiphany, I think. So I think what I actually want to do is instead of just looking at the first thing before the first underscore, I think what I want to do is I want to have here all the headers, and then I can just see if it starts with one of these headers. Because I think what I want to do is I want to do like resources collected here. And then if it starts with one of these... Oh, is this going to be annoying? Because I'm going to have to loop through all the different headers as well. Don't know what to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the most heinous thing possible for the moment. And just get it working. So I'm going to go through all of the stats, and then if any of them... so then I'll do a 4-string header or prefix in the headers, and chuck all of this in here. and then say if the stat starts with the prefix, then we can do all of this stuff. And then break out of this for loop and go to the next stat. So if it starts with money, this allows us to do things with multiple words in it. And then what I can do over here is in the formatted stat headers, I want to remove the prefix from it, I think, so that we get just like, and then I can put in a header. Yeah. I think this is what I want to do. And then up here, this will have to be a float like that. And then I only do this if the value is not null, which will allow me to put into the... Where were we? Down here. Into the formatted stat headers, I will add the key, but I'm going to do that out here. I'm going to add the prefix. And then what I want to do is I want to put in the key, but is there a way to like remove the... I guess I can just replace the prefix with an empty string. And then stat keys, I will also have to here add... Maybe if I just add... No, I'll add like an empty thing. So what this will do, I think... We'll find out. But as I'm going through this, I will get a header, and then all of the stats inside that header, and it should have a blank value here. So we get like a gap. Oh, and then you know what I'm going to do as well is then at the end of each thing, I'm going to add just an empty string to give us a little gap in between. Little gap in between each section. I know this is a very yucky way of doing this, but I think it should work. So if we run it again, go to some nice easy asteroid, whack that on, and we're on. All right, and if we just start mining, I need to balance all the material types. I sort of just whack them in to get them fixed from the last stream, and I think they're not quite what they should be. But that will be something that's very boring to do because it's literally just like twiddling numbers. All right. Let's see. Gonna run out of steam very quickly. All right. Done. Yes. Okay. It's better. Well, I think we're on the right track. I still don't know why the oxygen running out is so so bad. That's funny. Anyway, so I think what I need to do is I want to probably replace... Maybe I add a little helper function. That will be a private string format value, format header, and it takes in a header. And I think basically what I want to do is I want to replace the underscores with spaces and then strip the white space at the start and end, which should be very easy. So I think I want to return header.replace underscore with space and then dot strip. I think that's what it is. Is that what I want? Value is the string with all leading and trailing. Yes, that is what I want. And then, oopsie daisy. Grab that. And then anywhere that I'm adding stuff into the formatted stuff, I can just run through that function first. But yeah, this is good because now we've got a little gap between each section and we've got like a header for each section. And you know what? I wonder if the section headers should all be uppercase and the lowercase ones are the actual stats are lowercase, or maybe I think what I'm going to do actually, so when we display it, if the value is null, I'm going to change the color. Yes, so I think we're going to put this here, and then if value equals null, we are going to do theme.midground, or maybe it should be the other way around, so that the headers stand out a bit more. I'll see what it looks like. Let's have a look. I don't need to. Okie dokie. Let us see. Let's see. Yeah, this is. I need to definitely balance all of this. Okay, that's enough of all that. Let's go back. Aww. Hopefully, yes, I did die. Yeah, okay, I think these definitely need to be switched. Although that color might be too blending in. Whoa. Sorry, my chat just updated and I don't know how. Suddenly a whole bunch of. Sorry, I somehow missed so many chats. Oh, I've got it on top chat. I need it on live chat. Sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to be ignoring you all. Oh, sorry about that. Let me just catch up. Do your thing on on both browsers. Thank you. Oh, I don't know what things are being referred to. Sorry, guys. Yes, I know. I've got a green screen. It was because I watched back one of my streams and I realized that where my little camera was, I was like covering up a whole bunch of stuff on the screen. So I figured a green screen would probably help with that. And I had one, so I just figured I may as well bust it out. Yeah, I need to figure out the best position for the green screen. I need to figure this all up. What if the fog of war had noise to offset the circle positions? Yeah, I think that's probably not a bad idea because it is very uniform at the moment. It is very uniform. I think that's a good idea. Zil, how you going? Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Sorry, I'm so sorry that I've missed all of these chats. I don't know. For some reason, it defaults to being on top chat, and I don't know how it decides what I should be shown and what I shouldn't be shown. So sorry about that. I'll be aware of that for next time for sure. Okay, so yeah, I think these colors are definitely the wrong way around, but I also think that this is too. It's not contrasty enough. So maybe what I should do instead is, where is the color bit? So if it's a header, maybe I do this as the primary color. I can't remember if that's the red or the blue. We'll find out. Zill's my favorite famous person as well. All right. Let's see. I think I only changed the color, didn't I? So this won't be that exciting. That's enough stats for one day. Yeah, okay, the red's a bit much. Maybe it should be the blue, which I think is the secondary color. And so yeah, I'm going to need to put in, I think what I want to, item used. Okay, yeah. Item used. I want that one in as well. For sure. I think this should probably be higher. Oxygen is not a very exciting stat to look at. I would save a lot of time making it open to that menu. That is true. But I'm looking at the run stats. I guess I could look at the overall stats. I don't think I have a screen set up for that yet. And so I need to have stats to look at, but I guess I could just whack some in. Maybe I should do that. This will be the last time, I promise. I often think things like this, but then I always balk at the time it takes to set that up because I haven't really set up things to be done that way from the start. But I think in the long run it definitely would save time. It's just in the short term, you know. Alright, that's enough. Yeah. Okay, I don't know about the blue either. I think these should be colored. The numbers should be colored based on the value. But is it a negative or a positive stat? That's what we need to figure out. That's all right. I'll figure that out at a later date, I think. There's something scuffed going on with the bloom here. It's like flickering. I don't know why. Because I think it's the exact same bloom shader that I'm using elsewhere, and it doesn't flicker elsewhere. So I don't know what's up with that. Okay, let me make it open to this screen. I think I can put in like a. Let me see. I need to remember where to do this. So when we click the play screen, yes, we want to go straight to the run stats, but let me just hack in some fake stats. Horrible hacky stat injection. So we want to this is going to be hard actually. This might be a bit tricky. Because what is this one expecting? Yeah, it's taking in. Oop. Okay. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. New pair. Which is going to be, I'll put in some powder and we'll get 10 of them. And then we'll say Item used, and what is this one expecting? This is a horrible part of the code base, by the way. So don't look at this. Close your eyes while I'm doing this, please. This is a terrible place to be looking at. Name, okay. So this will just be, I don't know, fog bomb. Let's just try that and see if that works. When we play, we should go straight to the no. Why did that not do that? What? Why did that? Oh, I didn't comment that out. That would be why. That would be why. This is why I don't do this sort of thing, Half. Whoa. Okay, clearly I'm not setting the size anywhere on this screen. What is it? Theme.font. I wonder what it was. I think it was this. Let's try that. It's good to catch these bugs, though. Okay. It looked like we were on the right track, though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I take your point. This is going to be a lot faster. A lot faster. I guess I should put some money stats in as well. Event dot what? Income. Oh, it's called income. Interesting. That'll be why nothing was showing up for it. Income. Cool. All right. Income spent. We'll go like. Now, is this meant to be a negative value? Yes, it is. Income spent. And then income earned will be positive 1,500. All right, let's see about this. Let's see. Ooh, an error. Very fun. Income spent. Is it meant to be a... Let's try again. There we go. Okay, yeah, so I think what we want to do is I think we want to color these values a bit more. And I think I've got a function that already does that for me. So we can say, what is it? I think it's draw.money text color. And then value. And so this just colors things red or green depending on if I have a negative or positive value. Yeah, that's better. I feel like these are way too far apart though. You know? What do you reckon? Should they... Kind of hard. I feel like they should be filled up with the dots, you know? Chat a bedtime story. No, because then you'll actually fall asleep. Got to try and keep you awake. Yeah, I wonder if these should have like should fill this up with dots. But then I don't know. I think this is a monospace font. It looks like it. I believe I selected it because it was a monospace font, which means I should be able to figure out how many dots to put in. But that seems tricky. That seems very tricky. What do you reckon? Should I put in the dots or should I not put in the dots? I don't know. Um, Also, it seemed I don't know about this having it because for money it makes sense I think to show like the cent value, but for things that are always going to be integers, make the dots subtle. Yeah, I just need to figure out how to do that. So what would I need to do that? I would need to know the text width of. So I want to know the float header width equals the header. What is it? The text width of the header. I should mock up the UI. I should. I don't know what you think this is. I've done a mock up and it's beautiful. Um, yeah, so let's see. We want this. We want this. We're gonna go like this. I've got a beautiful, beautiful mock-up. Okay. Oh, wrong way. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I am thinking. I'm gonna go super. If you want less detail in your mock-up, I'll show you less detail in your mock-up. Here we go. Gonna have a header, and then each item will be like this. And then I'm gonna use a very light gray to put in a bunch of dots. Like that. And then we are going to have the values here, which are going to be in colors. So this might be a positive value, and then we got a negative value. Bam, like that. And then there's a little gap, and then we got the next header. And then we got more items, and then we got the dots. Not there. Light gray or dark blue? Well, see, I think, whoopsie. I think this background is like a dark grey blue. I think it's this one here. Maybe it's the darker one. Like that. Is it that? I think it's that. So I think the dots will be like a lighter grey blue. Oh, or a darker blue. Let me see. Let's see. Do that and do that. Here, let me copy this down here. And I will replace. Oh, this is going to be annoying to do actually. Let me just get rid of this. I'm going to draw them in again. Yeah, what do you reckon? Darker or lighter? In my head, I was thinking the lighter one, but the darker one could work as well. We could just try it out. Try out both and give it a whirl. I don't know. What do you reckon? Could even put some actual divider in between them. See, I think instead of doing a more detailed mock-up and spending time on that, I think it would be faster to just do it in the actual thing, to be honest with you. Say darker? Yeah, I think you're right. I think that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's just because I'm lazy and I've already got this lighter color as a theme value. But no, I think the darker one does look better. It's more subtle, isn't it? But it lets you still line things up nicely. Okay, cool. Um, so I'm gonna get like the I'm going to save the stat value formatted so that I can get the width of this actual thing. Then whack that in there, and then I can get that. Green screen is fun. Yeah, it's kind of. I need to figure out a better position for it because I got a desk like right behind me here, so I can't put it back too far. Because I think I need to put it back further because I'm getting some reflected green, like my hair's green, and my shirt's going a bit green and stuff. So I need to figure out a way to put it back further. Do I want to attach to my chair? No, it's like this big. I don't know. It's a pretty big. It's like my. Oh, whoa! I just. It is not attached to my chair, but I just completely knocked it over. Hang on. Oh dear. All right. Crisis averted. Mostly, I think the stand that I've got it on a stand. But the stand is like the stand is super duper dodgy. Can you take a picture? But then the whole point is to be able to see what's on the screen behind me, Half. Um, yeah, so it's just like a big green screen thing. It's like a pop up one. But I need to put it back further. But yeah, there's stuff in the way, so I need to figure out the positioning of it. Um, and have a less janky stand probably that I don't knock over when I go slightly too far back. Good mock-ups speed up development a ton. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I think for something like this though, where it's basically just a list, I don't know. I like that idea. I could, oh yeah, I could put like yeah. I wonder if I can. Hold on, this might get a bit weird. I don't know if I can like duplicate. Yeah, let me see if I can do this. Wait for it. Wait for it. No, that's the wrong one. This one. There we go. How's that? And then I can point at things. There we go. Now I'm in the spaceship. Oh, actually, we should go. I should go to the spaceship. Wait, wait, wait. Um, 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 um. I want to go to the spaceship. Wait for it. The payoff for this is going to be so good. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Hang on. What have I done? Oh, I commented one bit out, but you well, you want infinite me's. Yeah. Okay, here we go. There we go. Oh no. No. Come on, don't glitch out. There we go. Hey, I'm in the spaceship. Hey, that's fun, isn't it? Maybe. Oh, actually, no. I shouldn't have done it like this. This was silly. I should do it like. I should just make me bigger. There we go. We're in the spaceship. Oh, and my aspect ratio is wrong. Oh no. I don't know how to fix this. Oh, oh. We're going at light speed. Woo! Okay. Oh, gee. I don't know. I don't know what my head looks like normally. How do I? Oh, I think it snapped back. Cool. Okay. Oh, hang on. Need to move this way. There we go. All aboard. All aboard. We're going. Hang on. Let's go to light speed. Okay. Alright, that was good. That was a good little break. Sorry about that. Sorry for taking everyone for a ride like that. Okay. I'll make myself smaller now because I feel like there's too much of me on the screen. Yeah, it's a crazy diet. Look at this. Oh, no. No. How did I do it? There we go. This is what doctors don't want you to know. You can be this thin as well. Alright, I'll stop mucking about. Or will I? Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. Whoa, I don't know how to make this be normal. Where's my normal aspect ratio? It was snapping to it before, but now I've lost it. I think that's close enough. That is close enough. And okay, we'll get back to it. Alright. Thanks for coming to the spaceship, everyone. That was a bit of fun. Am I too wide? I don't know. I don't know what I normally look like. That seems too skinny. I don't know. How do I like? I don't know how to fix the aspect ratio. There must be a way of doing it. Transform. There must be a way. I think so. It was before when I was dragging by the corner, it would snap it to the aspect ratio. But now if I hold shift, it snaps it to the aspect ratio of the screen, but I've cropped it. Control doesn't seem to do anything. Shift snaps it to the wrong aspect ratio. Look, we're just gonna go tall for the moment. And no, surely I can get it like roughly right. There must be a way. Yeah, let me just do this. And then we can just sort it out. Okay. Okay. There we go. That seems better. All right. There we go. We are we're back. All right. So, I think yes, this is what I was doing. I was getting the width and height of the... Okay, yes. You were mocking my mock-ups is what was happening. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the width of this part and the width of this part so that I can draw a dotted line in between. I think that's what I was doing. Jiggle physics to the webcam. That would be kind of cool. I was thinking it would be fun to make some sort of interactive game thing for the chat and then somehow have it interact with me as well. I don't know. I'll have to... If you got any ideas for that, maybe chuck them in the Discord. Okay, so we've got the width of these. Do I have the dimensions? I do. Good. I imagine then that the... yeah, so I think I've got a function for a dotted dashed line, yes. And what does it take? GMS. What is GMS2? Is that Game Maker Studio 2? Big brain. Got it. For Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, because I think YouTube does the same thing. I think you can interact with the chat from a just an interface like online API. So you'd be able to you would be able to do some fun stuff for sure. I'll need to give it some thought. That could be fun. And then if I code it on stream as well, then we can get like a live update of it as we're going. That could be fun. Okay, so X1, X2. So let's see. I think we want the X to just be the header width, and the Y is our Y. Just need to use Twitch instead. Twitch scares me. I don't know. Twitch scares me. I'd need to set everything up. I have no idea how to use Twitch, and I don't really go on Twitch, so I don't really know anything about it. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I think some people stream to both as well, but that seems like I can barely even handle streaming to YouTube, which is like I think the easiest thing to do, and I'm struggling with just that. So I think doing both would be tricky. So then the other side of the dashed line will be the width of the screen we're drawing to minus the width of the value, I think. And then again, we're at the Y. And then I think I've got a thing for the pattern, yes. So I think I just want a new float array. It's like that. And then the offset will be 0. Stream to both platforms. Yeah, a unified chat. That's the other thing. Yeah, 2 chats. That's true. Restream. Might have to look into that. But yeah, 2 chats would be. I feel like that. As you all know, I struggle enough with just 1 chat. I don't think 2 chats would be beneficial to me at all. And so I will also need to fill this with a color, which we decided was going to be the dark one, didn't we? So what color is that? 26, 25, 50. 26, 25, 50. Yeah. All right, let's have a look and see how this goes. Well, that is clearly the wrong color. Oh, I need to do the stroke. And it also seems like these dashes are not where I want them, and also too long somehow. Because of the margin. The margin. Yes. So this will be the header width plus theme dot. And I want 2 margins, I think. And the same for here. Minus that. And then what else did we decide? The Y value. Oh, I closed it, didn't I? The Y value was wrong because we need to add in theme dot. Can't believe it's not butter. I can't believe it either. This is H4 size. Yes. I think that should be it. And I think I might do that as well. Make the dots smaller. Oh, I didn't change this to be the stroke. Close, close, close. Stroke. Gee, I think I had a stroke when I was typing that. I think even if you're watching the stream of someone programming, well, this is speaking for myself, I think it's still the ramblings of a madman. Okay, so those dots are basically invisible. I don't know what I've done. Don't know what I've done. I don't know why it changed stuff so dramatically. Oh, I must have the background color as the wrong one. I think this must be... No? Or maybe it's just the bloom is obliterating it. Let me put that back. I could do like that. See about that. So this is like the formatting for the dashed line, by the way. So it takes in a pattern of dashes and spaces, like yeah, the distance of the gap, and then I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, you tell it how long you want this bit to be, and then how long you want the gap to be. Can I disable? Absolutely, I can disable the bloom shader temporarily. That's probably a very good idea. I'll just see if this has worked, though, quickly. It has not worked. Okay, I will turn the bloom off. You're absolutely right. Where is it? Where do I do it? Where do I do it? Oh, actually, you know what? I think it's inside. Oh. Let's see. Where do I use this? Yes. Turn that off. Turn off. You guys are a lot smarter than I am. Oopsie-daisy. Yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it. I think what I need to do is, I think I need to turn up the stroke weight. Turn up the stroke weight. To be like, I don't know. I'll just chuck in a random number for the moment. And then I'm going to make these match that. So they should just be bigger cubes. I feel like there's not enough gap in between, and they should be more like squares than dashes. I think my documentation on this is wrong though, because it says starting with the gaps, but I think the number I gave it, it made the... I think that was wrong. Oh dear. Deary me, that is terrible. Okay, let me try this. That's better, and then the gaps need to be bigger. Isn't this fun? This is so fun. Okay, that's definitely better. But I think they're too fat now. So I'm gonna halve that. Can't remember. I think there was someone famous in game dev said that when you're trying to balance stuff, you should always just double and half until you're in the ballpark. I think that's right. Okay, that's better. I think the gaps might be too big now. But this is we're on the right track, I think. I think we're on the right track. Yeah, I think the gaps are too big though. So I'm gonna halve it. But I think halving it might be too much as well. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of that. I think that's not so bad. It might still be a little bit too thick. I don't know. What do you reckon? I don't know. I'm going to try turning the bloom back on just to see what that looks like. Because I think in the final version, it will have bloom. So let's see. Let's see. It's definitely, it makes it way more subtle, which kind of makes sense. Does it? I don't know if that does make sense, actually. There's definitely something wonky with the bloom. Like, you can see up here, there's some, like, weird, glitchy stuff going on. It's kind of a vibe, but also unintentional, so I don't know if that's not a good thing. But yeah, I think this is kind of working. I do like the dots. I think going dark was definitely the right option. I might make it slightly darker though, because they are pretty subtle. They stand out a lot more here. I think they stood out a lot more when it wasn't bloomed as well. But I don't know why the dark bits would be getting affected by the bloom. Hey. Temporarily, I'm just going to make it darker. 14, 7, 27. Where were we? Where were we? Here. What was it? 14, 7, 27? Was it? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go back to actually playing the game so that we can get a few more stats in there just to see what it looks like. But I think we're on the right track. I think this is, if you compare it to where we started, we're getting there. All of these are going to be... Okay. Oh, it just did another thing where it updated a whole bunch. Sorry, I think my internet must be lagging or something, because the chat just all of a sudden, like 10 messages came through. Just draw circles 1/3 the side of the font height. Center the text vertically and skip the first dot. Yeah, I think you're right, Hearn. I think the background is blooming over the top of them. And no, it doesn't take into account depth because it's doing it as a post-processing step, and it's all 2D. So it's just using the color values. But I think you're right that it is just going over the top of it. I probably should have gotten more stats than that. Okay. I think it's looking all right. I think that's looking all right. I don't know. I've lost faith in the fact that the chat is actually up to date. I don't know how to make it faster. Make it faster. Yeah, Bloom Shader that uses the depth buffer is kind of a cool idea. But I don't know how you would choose. Like, it would be really situational, I imagine, because like if you've got something that you want to draw the attention to, yeah, because I guess it depends why you're using Bloom. If you're using it just for the aesthetic, then maybe you're, I don't know if it would be, I don't know what the use case for that would be. Because would you do it so that you can draw attention to something? And in that case, surely you'd want it even when the player is far away from it. But I guess in a situation like this, you could, yeah, ignore Bloom on something that's up the top. It's an interesting idea. It is an interesting idea. I really like the idea. I just don't know what the application of it would be. But it is a cool one. Yeah. But I think this is looking good. I think this is... Yeah. I was wondering about, with the whole shadows thing, I was wondering about modifying my shadow shader to work in here and so you have the light source being always pointing towards the center of the asteroid, because then you get like shadows in the tunnels and stuff, which could be kind of fun. But I don't know if it would be too distracting. It might be. I might try it out sometime. But yeah, then so you'd always have like shafts of light coming down the tunnels. But the thing is, I don't have any like. There's no bounce lighting, so you'd very quickly just be in the dark down in the tunnels. But it could be fun to mess around with. Gee, these are very sticky today for some reason. Yeah, so I think what I probably need to do now with the stats is yeah, let me just die so I can look at the stats again. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this is filling up. I think this is quite good. I think this is good. Yeah, I need Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me to do silly things like this. And how saying that I should develop a full-on UI library, it's never going to happen, because after this game, I'm going to abandon Java for something more sensible for making games. So I think it would be a lot of wasted effort. I think with this, I'm sort of committed to doing things very hackily so that I can finish this and move on to using something that actually makes sense to use, because I frequently am running into things that are just so frustrating, and it makes no sense to make all this stuff from scratch. I was silly to decide to do it like this, but I've committed to the sunk cost fallacy, and we're going to push through, but we're going to do it in the jankiest way possible and finish this game off and then move on to, using something sensible. But I think for a first pass, this is looking a lot better than what we had. I think I will need to obviously add some more categories to the stats that are being shown, because these are just some ones to show us what's up. But there's obviously a lot more stats that can be shown, and I think at the moment this is just showing the run stats. But I think I do keep track of, I think somewhere there is a stats JSON here. And this is like the overall stats. Oh, okay, this has got old stuff in it. I'm going to have to update this. But it's got all the stats for the entire history of your game. So I think it would be cool if you can access that from this main menu and see your overall stats. So maybe I should do that now. Have a little button somewhere. I've only won 4 games. That is sad. That is sad. Oh, wow. I've earned a lot as well. Yeah, so there is this overall stats, and that should be, I think, you should be able to access that here somewhere. Develop a graphic extension for Brainfuck. That is. I'm glad that you said that's a terrible idea, because that is a terrible idea. Oh my god. I haven't actually really looked at Brainfuck that much. I got way too much stuff open. But it is a fun one. I should try and use it sometime. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know how you would... I don't even know how you would do that. That would be... Oh my god. Jesus, I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine trying to do that. Yeah, no, that... I don't even know where you would begin trying to make a graphics library for Brainfuck. I don't want to think about it. It's hurting my brain too much, and I guess that's why they call it Brainfuck. Yeah, okay, so we have I think what I should do is I should move this format stats function into the stats tracker, because I will want to be able to reuse this for overall stats rather than just the run stats, because this is the run stats screen. So this is just the stats for, the current run that you're on. But I do want to add an overall stats screen. So maybe we should do that. I don't know what to call it. Maybe just stats screen. Okay, and so this will be on the main menu. I guess we just have a new button. And where should it go? That is the question. Where should it go on the main screen? Sort of filled up the corners. Maybe it should just be in this list here. Above the quit, move the quit down and put the stats button right where the quit is. I think that's what will happen. So we will go to here and put in a new button, stats. Oops. For some reason I always manage to hit caps lock when I don't want to. Oh, there's some brain fuck chat going on the Discord. I'm just going to open it up. Yeah, I think my internet is not loving streaming as well. Yeah, let's see. Let's open this up. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. My internet is for sure wigging out right now. Let's see. Let me catch up on the chat. This is Australian internet for you. It's fun, isn't it? Wait, you made the text editor as well? Damn, that's crazy. 2-digit hex number. Okay, what's this doing? This I don't know brain fuck well enough to know what the hell is going on here. But this is crazy though. This is so cool. I'm very impressed. Oh, I need to actually do like the hash? No. Oh, it's adding. Oh, I'm so dumb. It's adding. Okay. And then. Sweet. I want a zero jump. No, I still don't know what's going on. Is this adding them together? It looks like it, yeah. Maybe. Morning Blue? Oh, you do not need to... There's no need to be sorry about forgetting I was live. Yeah, my internet is like wigging out a bit, so everything's being super slow. I think I've got a warning saying that my internet's... The health of the stream is low, apparently. Let's go Australian internet. This is great. Yeah, this is super cool. This is really cool. The I can't believe you even made the text editor. That's so sick. Very, very cool. Yeah. The people in the everyone that shares stuff in the Discord. Every time someone shares something, I'm absolutely blown away. Yeah, Blue, wasn't it? It's meant to like be storming now. I think. I swear there was like hail warnings and stuff. So thankfully it hasn't yet. Because if it did, I'd have to jump up and close a whole bunch of windows. It's yesterday it was hailing, which was a bit of fun. It was like the first storm of the season, so that's always fun. Let's see. So we were going to put in a stats button. So where's the play button put in? That's right in the center. Okay, we're gonna have to do something different here. So this is a quarter, so we want to divide it probably into sixths. Actually, I think I've got something that does something like this for me. So I can go spaced column. Yes. The column X is the game width on 2. Column Y is game height on 2. The number of items is 4, and the height is game height on 2, I think. I don't know if this will do what I want it to do. We'll find out. This is probably going to screw everything up. But what's that quote about nothing ventured, nothing gained, or something like that? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, this needs to be on here because this is going to use this as well. That's the first one, and then the quit button will be the last one. Good. Okay. Let's see. This should not quit the game. This should. So I'm going to need to make a new stats screen. Like that. This is my very janky state management system. Don't look at that. Close your eyes. And so then here we can say game.instance.setState menu .stats. Okay. Cool. All right. So if we run this, we should get a button that takes us to a very empty screen. Okay. Yeah. No. This is all sorts of wrong. All sorts of wrong. Okay. So it needs to be taller and it needs to start higher up, I think. Column Y is that. Height is going to be that times 2. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if that does the thing. It's better. Stats takes up way too much space. Why is UI such a pain? It's so annoying. This is why I need to do things in a game engine where they handle all this stuff for me. This is terrible. Terrible. But we will stick with it for the moment. When you play the Game of Thrones, you either win or you die. Yeah. That's what it feels like, and I feel like I'm not winning right now. But at least styling with CSS, someone's made things that can do the styling for yes, you have to deal with CSS, but when you write the CSS, things happen for you. Whereas this, I do some styling, and then I have to also make the thing that does the styling. I did not try making a detailed mock-up because I thought this would be straightforward. But also, somehow I've completely just crashed. Oh, no, I know what it is. It's because I'm not doing anything in here, so I'm not clearing the screen or anything. So this is very much going to be similar to, you know what I'm going to do, and you're not going to like this. Something duplicated code, bad. I'm just going to do that for the moment. And instead of getting the run stats, I am going to get, I think I've got a thing for this. I'm going to get total stats. Oh, I've only got the... So I think I want to make a where's the get? I want to do this public static hash map string float get total stats. Then we can just return stats. Why doesn't it like that? Oh, it's a JSON object. Why have I done that? Oh, I think it's just because it's straight in the file, isn't it? How do I add the run stats to the... Oh, there we go. I guess that's straightforward enough. I recommend a pen and paper. Yeah. I just hate UI that much that I just ignore it, and I think that's probably why I hate it, is because I don't know what I'm doing. I think I do occasionally. I have a big notebook here. It's not grid paper, but I do occasionally mock things out. Mostly I do calculations in it though. Let me see if I've got any. Maybe I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. There we go. Actually, let me do this. Oh, there we go. Got the spaceship screen mocked up there. That's professional UI work right there. I think I got some others maybe. Oh yeah, I was gonna completely copy Slay the Spire, I think it is, and have like in the shop screen. Oh, you can't see that there. In the shop screen, have like a person pointing at where your mouse cursor is. But I think that was too copying. Yeah, I do occasionally mock things up if I'm doing something a bit more complex. But I really thought that adding a button in, just making it 3 things in the list instead of 2, would be easier. When I'm making a game, I do visuals first, and if the visuals don't look good, I won't make it into a game. See, I do it the exact opposite way, where I will make something that looks like garbage, but it's some like mechanic that I want to do, and then try and make it look good. And that I always struggle with that. So this stats thing needs to be get total stats. I don't like that. Is there a way to... Is there a way to turn this into a hash map? Maybe not. I'm gonna have to rejig some things. Google... Oh, Game UI database. I will look it up. Game UI database. I think I have looked at something like this in the past. Ah, Australian internet, man. Yeah, I think I have looked at this once. Yeah, it's just like it shows the interfaces for a whole bunch of games. I have a problem where I don't actually play that many games, which is a big issue. I enjoy making them, but I don't actually play that many. I think the game that I play the most is Sudoku on my phone. So that's fun. So now stats has to be a JSON object, which is going to ruin everything. Or will it? Or will it? Hang on. Where is this? So I think they're generated ones, which they definitely get a bit samey after a while. Yeah, the handcrafted ones are good, but I've just got like the most. I think it's like Sudoku.com, and they have an app as well. I've been doing the killer Sudokus though a lot more, which is they're good. They're fun. I also do. I have a book of cryptic crosswords, so that's some hardcore gaming right there. Okay, where were we? Oh, I need to pass in a default value. I've watched Cracking the Cryptic on YouTube. They're it's crazy the ones that they're solving. It's like got one number to start with, and they're somehow solving it. I don't know how they do that. Oh, I can't. Oh my god, what is a J? I it auto completed to a JS object, and somehow I thought that was a JSON object. That's silly. That is silly. Okay, this makes more sense now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, good night, Half. Have a good one. Hope you sleep well. Let me see. I need to. I get so. I'm so bad at keeping up with chat. I'm really sorry. Oh, so Cracking the Cryptic has an app. I should definitely get that. I'll try not to be offended that you like the microphone more than me. I'm sure people have done this. Should I put googly eyes on the... No, I won't give the microphone any more attention than it needs. No, I'm gonna... Here. I feel like if I put the microphone out of shot, though, you won't be able to hear me at all. Okay, so... Stat screen, yeah, this should have some big errors, I imagine. I don't know how to... Can I... Need to get all of the members. Is that a thing? Get what are these? What do these do? Key iterator. Keys, yes. Oh, so it does. Cool. I should be able to do that. Okay, this might not be as bad as I feared. Now, where's this? Yes. Let's have a look. All right, let's see. Get an error. That's good. JSON object quote is not a number. Where the heck is that happening? Okay, let's default it to null. No. Let's fix a... Oh, this is going to be tricky. Ay. I do not love this. So okay, I haven't explained what is happening at all, I don't think. So in the stats tracker, I've got a JSON object, which is just like, I think this is processing's way of interfacing with a JSON file, because all the total stats get stored in a JSON file, and this JSON object is how I interact with that file. And so the run stats, I am handling them, and I just got them in a hash map. And then after a run's completed, all of these values from the hash map get put into the stats. and then they get saved into the JSON file. And so all of the stuff that we were doing in the run stats screen is using a hash map, and now I've got to use this JSON object, which is fun. So I need to figure out how to translate this stuff over, because I want to be able to, I want to be able to get a default value of null, but it won't let me do that. Unless if I do just get float, that's gonna throw an exception. So maybe I need to do the actual Java thing of catching the exception. Java. So we've got to do a try. Let's go float value equals null, and then value equals that, and then catch. What exception is it? Runtime exception. Catch. And we're just going to ignore it. Like a good programmer. Why do I do such hacky things? And that should basically be the same as what we had before. So let's try this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Stats. Hey, there we go. We're getting somewhere. Okay. This is terrible. My stats are so outdated. I guess what we want to do, we might have some different headers for the total stats than the run stats. But what I might do is I will extract this and then allow me to pass in the headers. But so what do I need back from it? I need both of these. It's time for a pair. Yeah, okay, yep. So, okay. Stats tracker. Did I have I think I was... No, okay. So what I want to do is I want to have a public... Oh my god. Public static pair of array lists. I don't know if I can do this. Can I do that? A typed thing. And we call this format stats. Oh, but it will depend on... This is annoying, isn't it? You know what? I think I can probably do like format run stats, and then have a format total stats, and then I'll have a private thing that is just format stats, and then I can do whatever difference there is between the two in here. And so this will take in the string of headers, as will this one, as will this one, and this will... So this will return format stats with the headers, and I'm also going to pass in the key set. And so this will be the same. Return format stats with the headers and the extra bit, which I will figure out. So this one, array list of strings. Yes, okay, cool. An array list of strings called keys. Good. So this will. Okay, yeah. I think this will work. So this will do the run stats key set, and this will do the stats.keys. Oh, is that correct? Like that. What does this return? Set. Yeah, okay. So I think this is what I want, and then in here, I can remove them and put them in here. Why did that not copy anything? There we go. So array list of strings here. And then at the end, I can return basically a tuple. Tuple? Pair of the formatted stat headers and the stat keys. This is one of these. It doesn't like that. Maybe I'll just leave it off. Oh. And then in the middle here, we can do this stuff. Let's see, in here, we can do all this. And instead of getting this, we've already got the keys passed in. Format header, I can yoink that out. Private static string, good. And I think that's probably it. Why is this whinging? IntelliJ does like to have a whinge about things from time to time. Why is it saying that that is the case? Why is it whinging about this? It'd just be like that. No, doesn't like that either. Why does it whinge about that one but not that one? I don't know. Okay, so this I think should be the stats now done over there. So then I can make this like a final thing. And then instead of doing this, generics they're bullshit is what they are. They never make sense to me. Like I think I understand them, but then I'd try and do something and it just doesn't work. So instead of doing this, I might do let's see, we can do the pair of array. This is so gross. Of array list of strings. Stat info equals stat tracker dot get. No, what is it? Format run stats. And we pass in the headers that we're going to put up the top. There's a private final string of headers. And that should get me that. And then I can just say that the formatted stat headers equals stat info.a and the stat keys equals stat info.b. I'm going to get rid of stats, and then I can do the stat tracker dot get run stat and pass the key in. And it gets our default that, which is probably not what I want for this. This is the only place I use it. All right, that's good. I can just do the getter, I think, and then it will return null if it's not there. Doc comment to meet the exception if you're sure it's correct. I need to. I don't document anything. So I need to. I'll look into that. I'll look into doing doc comments. I I don't think anyone should look at what I'm doing for guidance on how to. Why is that always false? Oh, that's why. Yeah, I should fix that. Um, this is another thing. So this will be the stat. I'll just use the stat keys. Blue, don't don't hate me. I do document some things. I like here. I've got some documentation. Some. It's for things that I know I'm gonna be struggling with. I was better about it. I think in my utils, I was better about it at the start. Yeah, I do some. I do some. The thing is, I was explaining this earlier. This project is at the point where I just want it to be done. So I'm just hacking my way through it until it's done, and then I can move on to using something better. Because like all of this util stuff and so much of it is gonna, it's all bullshit. See you, Zil. I hope you have a good time doing some work. I'm trying to do some work as well, as you can see, but I think it's a bit boring. The stuff at the start was fun with the visual stuff, but now that I'm in the weeds of the stats, it's definitely a bit drier now. So yeah, yeah, I do, Blue. I do document, but in the current phase of the project, I'm not bothering to because yeah, it's time to let go. Time to let go. Let's see. Let's see. I think that's it for the run stats. So I think on the total stats, I can do basically the same thing now. Whoopsie. We can get rid of that. Yeah, I think this might be nicer as well. Because this then can be stat. What is it? Stat track. Oh my god. Stat tracker dot get total stat key. Yes, and this is also going to be changed to get float like that. Oh, but I will have to. Maybe I got to do this in here. Where was it? Stat tracker. Float value equals that. No. Equals that. And that defaults to null. And then I can return the value. Oh, very inaccurate with my keystrokes today. So can I? Are you saying before, Blue, that this is where I should put in a comment saying that this is? Because I'm basically just defaulting this to null, and I don't care if it gets an error while it's trying to get this, because then it just defaults to null. So I always just want to ignore it. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. Okay, and then what did I do? Get total stat. Cool, and this will be the stat keys. And then let's see. I think it was here, yes, that I did some changes as well. So yeah, I can get rid of this, all of that, and then do that instead. Place E with the word ignored. True. Kind of like what I think in TypeScript or something. If you prefix it with like an underscore, maybe it was in GDScript. I can't remember where I saw it. Oh yeah, okay. It is Java as well. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Doesn't seem to like the underscore thing. That's all right. Why is there a P there? Okay, and so then headers, I need to copy that as well. Yeah, the underscore one makes sense to me, but doesn't seem to like it. That's okay. And so then I think up the top here, there are some stats for let's see. Yeah, the game ones. Game. Cool. Game. That. We put them at the very top. Good. Yeah, true. I might be on an older version of Java. Can't keep track of all the updates they do these days. Where is the error here? What have I done wrong? Here. Yes. That will be an issue. Yeah. They were simpler time. I remember Java 8, and that was a big thing. Maybe I'm misremembering that I remember Java 8, because that seems like it must have been a while ago, because we're in like the 20s at the moment, aren't we? Java 8. When did that come out? Oh no, 2014. I remember. Yeah, I remember that. It's a long time. 10 years ago. Shit. But yeah, what's the current Java? Java 5. Wow. 23. Okay. I wonder what I'm using. I don't even remember how to find that out. 21. Okay, I'm nearly up to date. Close enough. So we can say float raw number equals that, and then we can say if that equals raw number equals null 0, otherwise we turn the raw number into an int, but it doesn't like that. Do I need to like cast it to a float and then into an int? That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Yeah, I remember 8 being there for a while, and I think that's why it always surprised me. Like, I think I was on 8 for ages, and then all of a sudden it was in like the 18 or something, and I was like, holy shit, how did that happen so fast? When did Java 5 come out? I don't want to put you on blast, Blue, but that seems like a long time ago. 2004. Wow. That is 20 years. Wow. You've been doing Java for 20 years. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm just a little Java baby in comparison. Okay, so I think the stats are kind of. I think we'll find out if that's worked. Let's have a look. So if we load this bad boy up, we go to the stats. Okay, that is not. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. Wonder why your school was hanging around on Java 5. Just for fun. I guess that's classic teaching institutions, isn't it? Is to be way behind on that sort of thing. So that stats screen was scuffed. Let's see if this one is also scuffed. But if you wanted you to feel, as in, so was he keeping you on Java 5 so that when you went to newer stuff, you'd be like, wow? Or was this like, because surely if you wanted people to feel like the perks of modern coding, you start them on C or something, and then be like, show them Python, and be like, see how easy you've got it. Java 5 seems like a weird spot to decide to do that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, let's get out of here and see what the stats are like. Okay, so this one works. This one works. I don't know why the overall stats was not working. Oh, it does work. Maybe it's when I first loaded up. Maybe they haven't loaded by then. I can't remember when. I thought it loaded right at the start though. Oh, where is it? Is it here? Stats. Why is that null? Okay, time to do some debugging. Let's go here and rerun this. Rerun. Oh, I know why. Copy and paste error. The classic copy and paste error. This should be format total stats. Silly. That's rookie programming. Oh, no, didn't want to go in there. Stats. Yes, okay, that's hitting the right spot. And we're getting stuff. Good. Cool. Item U. Yeah, cool. This is good. I need to clear up my stats file though, because as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in here in the resources that is no longer in the game. So I need to clear all that out. I guess I should probably sort things based on how many. I think that should only be in certain points though. Oh, maybe it makes sense to always. I don't know how I'm ending games without starting them. Some of these stats are completely bogus. Like, the fact that I've started 1,400 games but have only finished 113 of them seems a bit sus. And there's also some of the oxygen stats were looking a bit wonky as well. Yeah. But no, this is good progress compared to where we were at the start of the day. This is really good. Really good. I might call it here for the stream soon, to be honest, because I think that's kind of achieved what I wanted to achieve. Let's have a look at my little list. Got overall stats, got run stats. Haven't made it accessible during the run. It's only accessible after. That might be something to do. I've categorized and tidied up and put color in. It's more just about the I might sort them, but maybe that's a thing for another day, because it is nearing lunchtime and I am getting hungry. So this, I'll add a thing to the to-do list, and then I think we might call it there. So I need to sort based on number. I'll have to make a custom sorter. Actually, that should be fairly quick to do, I think. I just need to remember how to sort. It always I always forget, because you got to make a comparator, I think, don't you? Because I don't want to sort it alphabetically. I want like a custom sort based on the stat. Yes, here, this is what I want to do. Okay. Okay. So this should be fairly straightforward. Oh, but I'll need to get the actual stat as well in the formatter. Unless I do it. No, I should do it here, not while I'm displaying it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do another loop through the headers, maybe. What's the best way to do this? Oh, because I get the stat group here, so I should just do it here. Yeah. So I want to. Oh, but then I'll need to put it. No, I won't. So I can do stat group dot sort. We've got A and B. So what are these? These are strings, aren't they? And so what I want to do is I want to get the stat. So maybe I need to pass in the stat getter. Yeah, I'll need to pass in the stat getter. Java more and more is feeling JavaScripty to me, because you can now do, what is it, a callable? No. Consumer takes something in, function has a parameter and returns something. Is it a callable? I think it is a callable that returns a float, and this is the stat getter. I think stat tracker get total stat. Okay, it's not a callable. Stats tracker dot get run stat. Why is it saying it can't resolve? Is this a call? I can't remember what a callable is. Java callable. What does this one do? Or Java 8 documentation. Let's go. A task that returns a result. Yeah. So why is it not liking that? I can't do that. Can I just do that? No. I don't know why it doesn't like that. If anyone's got any ideas why I can't do that, please let me know. But in the meantime, I'm going to work on the comparator. So what I want to do is I want to say float a value is the stat getter. Oh, it's a function. I do want it to be a function. Yeah, okay, that's why. Silly. Stat getter dot apply the A and float B value is stat getter dot apply B. Good. And then I want to return A value minus B value. Oh, this is grotty. Yuck. I hate that so much. That is yuck. Anyway, that should work. So let's see. If we run this, I should get things sorted, I think. and then I can have some lunch. Yes, but it's sorting it in the reverse order from what I want, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to reverse that. So it should be B value minus A value. Yeah. Oh, that should definitely be there then. Cool. Okay, so I think that's kind of it for the current iteration. I might make like at some point make this nicer. Yeah, I might. Sorry, I think my internet is glitching the hell out. Yeah, there are storms are coming, but yeah. Um, sorry, yeah, my internet is glitching out. The chat's just catching up. Uh, 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 uh. All right, so yeah, Blue. No worries, mate. Hope it's not too busy for you. That sounds like a busy day. And Hearn, am I running into? Yeah, no. So that turned out to be. I'm sure you already saw this if the internet caught up in time, but these are actually functions because they need a string input and then they return a float. And I was having a callable, so it was not having. Um, yeah, sorry about that. I think my internet is cooked from the storm. I might call it there. I think we got everything done that we wanted to do today. So that is good. Thanks for being here, everyone. I hope I don't know, the end of this stream is probably glitching the hell out. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Thanks everyone for joining. If anyone can still hear me, and hope you have an excellent day. And I will catch you next stream, I guess. See ya, or on the Discord. I'll see you there. All right, ciao.